Guys, what's going on? Kicking this off. Pretty interesting situation to think about blocking. I think that this player's range is, I think Peter's range is still too strong. And I don't think there's enough value in my hand now. I still think blocking is reasonable on the turn. But I don't think this hand's a candidate for check raising. I think it's interesting if this player bets. If this player's like thinly value betting 10x or not. This player just timed out. Seems like a weird way to use your time bank and no limit. Like evaluating betting. Yes, that's what I wanted. I felt pretty confident that I was going to win if it checked through. So I was really hoping that we were going to get that check. So I call here a lot. We rolled pretty high. So 85 is, you know, going to make me take my low frequency mix in, which I think is reasonable. I think we're going to peel against 4-bet. I don't think it's very debatable. 5-bet sucks and folds out, so. It was a big sizing choice, which is interesting, annoying, is what it is, I guess. I don't know. I don't think you do much shoving on the flop in position at this SPR, so I'm going to call. I don't think it's a bad idea to shove, but I don't think that you do it much. It's kind of a shitty turn. We were hoping for a card underneath a 9. Expecting a lot of bet 105 from out of position. I have a 25% fold here. Sorry, not even 25. It's closer to 20. It's like 22 or 23% fold. I don't think that 8s falls into that category, so I'm going to double float. This is a pretty bad run out for 8s. And I still get to fold 25% of my range. Yeah, 25% of my range. I have busted clubs, but I don't think that they count because I think that like this range is just 2 ace high dense. So I think folding 25% of my bluff catchers, this one just sucks. So I think I'm just going to fold this one. Go with the small 4-bet size. And I think calling's good too. We're running it twice. Ace. Oh my Lanta, we lose twice. We lose both of them. Brutal. Brutal. Not a good session, but happens sometimes. Happens. It's okay. Up to the 1K level. I think when you start to get past that, you can end up in some tougher situations. For sure, I think that can happen. I don't even know if this is the right size. It feels like a larger size is more appropriate. I kind of like a larger size, but barrel this card, and I think in position raises never. And it's like it's probably a good card for me. Like I was probably like not doing great on the turn. So I mean like there's that. Yay! Yay! That's nice, right? That's nice. We got some money back. A little bit. It's not the worst. What did we get called by? I told you we needed some love on the river. I told you we needed some love. This is a good river. It's a good river. I was like, yeah, you needed that river, dumbass. So, yeah. That's kind of the way, like, you know, how I hoped it would go. As far as in position playing call fold. If he's not raising that, like, not that there aren't other hands that my opponent can raise, but I think if my opponent's calling with that hand, like my opponent's probably like there's a decent chance my opponent's playing call fold. And you know I'm in good shape. I have an open-ended straight draw and I have a 2-paired draw and trips draw against that hand, right? Like I'm not in bad shape. This is a bit too wide. I think this is 6s at the bottom and like 5s is like a low frequency weight. But I was responding to the subtle implication that I might be cheating, which is again insane. I don't think I'm going to bluff with this hand, so I'm just going to lose. Oh my god, I won. I'm going to call here. I'm going to have to bet fold high card hands. I don't think I want to bet fold this type of hand. I think that like, maybe I'm supposed to jam here sometimes. That would be kind of sick, right? King, queen, and king, jack makes sense. Having a shoving range for me makes sense. I don't know if I'm supposed to shove this hand, but usually it's not the case when I like look up creative bluffs. Usually they're not good ideas. So I'm going to not jam. It would have worked. I think that hand's like not a great river call if I shove. I think that hand's a really fucking bad river call if I jam. So I think jamming would have worked, but I don't think that makes it good. So King 4 suited is like a hand that I would open from the cutoff, but not from there as much. I'm gonna check the flop here. I think I have a shoving range here. I don't think it's as likely to be ace high hearts. I 4-bet here with ace 10 in the interim and see bet a dry flop. Yeah, I feel it kind of the same way about like having like a block. Like a big part of this situation for me is, well, let's play this hand again. I'm just gonna fold because I'm not gonna call. And then I'll replay it and talk about it. So I check call the flop and I check call the turn. And like my opponent does overbet here, but the thing is, which sucks, like it makes it harder for me to have some of my flush draws. But like I have a bunch of flush draws with a fucking 8 or a 10 or a 5 even in them. And so when I get to the river, 10, yeah, the 10's gonna be like most of them. Obviously 8 makes a straight. 10 just means like I'm gonna have like king 10 still, queen 10 still, jack 10 still. Like those seem like more efficient ways to bluff. Maybe I check, my opponent just gives up and chickens out, and we win. Nice. And so, yeah, so I think that like because I have king 10 and queen 10 and jack 10 and like obviously ace 10 also, so I have like lower down flush draws to bluff with. That's why I think I'd go with those. Alright guys, I've got some pretty incredible news. We have brought all one-off videos on BBZPoker.com down to bundle level pricing. That means $10 a video. So the bundles have been so successful that we decided to rationalize the pricing of all of our video content to the same level as the bundles. So all BBZ Poker videos are now $10. You can get Ape Styles for $10. You can get me, you can get Lucky Fish, you can get Yargo, you can get Finton, you can get Spraggy, all for $10. I'll see you on BBZPoker.com. So I check raised here. I'm just going to barrel this card. Could go even smaller than this, I think. 4-betting ace king blind versus blind, pretty standard. We're quite deep though. And I'm going to value shove the river with aces. We're going to lose to ace deuce and ace 3. We're going to beat 9-8. So it's pretty good. Yeah, I don't know if this is a profitable open or not. I feel like it's a mix. We rolled the middle, so I don't really care what I do. What the fuck is this? 500,000 real money hands player. Noted. That's kind of cool. Okay. Little badge action going on. I think I hide mine. Not going to defend overbet with 7-6 here. If I'm supposed to mix there, I'm not. So I'm just folding. You win. Here, yeah, I think that we play high frequency C bet on a 2 Broadway board. I think it's possible that there's a large bet, but I don't think jacks would go into it. So I think that jack's probably not a big part of the barreling strat either. Although I think betting small twice is like pretty reasonable. We're gonna check. Also pretty reasonable. We're gonna defend against a third. We're using a pretty low fold percentage against this bet size. So woof woof. So he's gonna have flushes, which I guess means that I should lead, but maybe not that big. I guess I should just lead to pot. Maybe leading to 2/3 is good. Totally possible. There's an asymmetry at the stack depth. This player's a little bit short. There's an asymmetry around ace king, obviously, that belongs to the 3-better. So leading makes sense. It's not around flushes, so shoving is why. That's why I didn't shove. Double barreled here with 10-9 of spades. So I'll just pull this one up real quick because you missed it. Bet the flop here and then double barrel the turn. Yeah, there's an asymmetry there around like ace king, obviously, but it's not the nuts. So shoving felt a bit wrongish. It doesn't mean that it's wrong. It just felt wrong to me. It felt like my opponent has all the flushes, is missing some key value bets like some sets and a straight. So I felt like some kind of mid-sized block is appropriate, whether it's pot or like 2/3. I don't know which one's better. The reason I ended up settling on pot because it kind of felt like I would pot ace king. So I didn't want to have like ace king in the size and then like jacks in the size, and I was like, ugh. And then I felt like if I had a flush, but I didn't want to check my flush, I'd probably want to pot it too. I was like, I guess I'll just pot it. But I'm open to like potting it not being as good as not potting it. So I don't think I'm going to mix this one to fold. Even if I did, I didn't roll low enough to really think about it, so I'm just going to call. Okay. Expected some large bets. Still going to call. Folding would be insane. I don't think this is the type of flop where I'm betting small very much, so I'm going to bet a little bit on the bigger side. I think we're going to check this back. Makes sense to me anyway. It's a pretty good river. Results in high frequency check for my in position opponent. Or sorry, out of position opponent. Here, I don't think I'm going to be checking this back, as interesting as it may be. This is an interesting spot to think about jamming. I probably have too many ace highs to jam, so I'm just going to check. Here we took it down to turn c-bet, unfortunately. Okay, we're going to 4-bet this. Going to peel here against 3-bet. Pretty standard, I think, with 4s. I really don't 4-bet queen jack suited like almost ever, but I literally rolled like a 2% 4-bet, so it's like, is it 2%? Might be 2%, guys. It might be 2%. What do you think? Could be, right? Could be 2%. We're going to take a shot at this one against check. Look at that flop. Look at that flop. Good old randomizer. Let's hope he doesn't have ace queen. It's really hard for him to have ace queen. There's only one ace queen left. He can't have ace queen offsuit unless he's insane. I think when the second flush draw comes in, I'm not supposed to barrel the under pairs. Or is that wrong? I think that's wrong. I think I used to think that, and I think that that's not right. I think I looked this up, and it's good. So I'm going to double barrel this and hope to get a fold. Here, we're going to... What are we going to do? Yeah, it's a 4-bet pot, right? We're just going to keep going. Fuck me. Hopefully this is kings and just does something stupid like jams. That'd be sweet. It's just like so much easier for it to not be a queen now. Sucks. Do I think I should check? I don't think so. Like, not a lot anyways. Like, as long as I'm betting small. But maybe I'm supposed to check more than I think. Alright, guys. So, Way Bundle, cash game charts. Get the book Lifespan. Get the book Lifespan. The book Lifespan's fucking good. So we've got MTT charts, cash game charts, spin and go charts, etc. It's all 20 bucks a month. You want to get the charts. So charts, Way Bundle. We've got coaches for cash games. We've got coaches in the cash game seminars. We've got 10 seminars a week now. Is it 10 now? Oh, fuck, if I say it's 10, it's not 10. That's going to be bad, right? Yeah, I think it's 10. We've got 7 MTT sessions, two cash game sessions, and 1 like mental game coaching session. We're going to be getting to 12 coaching sessions a week very shortly. It should be 11 basically now. And then 12 once Way's back is feeling a little bit better. His back hurts. Once Way's back's feeling better, we'll be at 12 sessions a week because it'll be 4 cash game sessions a week, 7 MTT sessions a week, and 1 mental game session a week. There are mental game sessions in the library, so if you're interested in that, you can get those too. There's probably going to be a bundle coming at some point with the mental game stuff also, which is cool. Frank's great, so be sure to check that out. And yeah, I appreciate you guys. I'm glad everyone hung out with me. And thanks, guys. We're making moves. We got more stuff coming. There's a lot of stuff actually that's coming. There's more stuff coming right now that's already been inked or like is a deliverable for me, for us, for BBZ, for you guys. There's more stuff finished than we actually have in existence right now. How sick is that? I'm dead serious too. Swear to God. So you'll see soon. There's more stuff finished that needs to be like kind of just ironed out almost at the tail bit. So like next 3 months probably. There's more stuff finished than it currently exists in BBZ Poker. So I've been busy. And thanks very much for hanging out with me, guys. I appreciate it. And look forward to seeing you the next time I stream and I get some time. So peace, guys. Bye.